Well, it's time now for our daily arts and culture segment, and let's bring in our Yoonhee for the latest update. Good afternoon to you, Yoonhee.
Good afternoon.
So what do you have for us today?
So today we'll be looking at a ballet, but it's the star of the ballet that really took the spotlight. Now it's no new news that Kang Sue-jin is one of the most revered ballerinas here in the country, and she really has put Korea on the map when it comes to ballet.
Right. I mean, arguably she's the top dancer in Korea, and with so much accomplishments made globally, as well as she's been on various world stages, right?
Right. So she did serve as the principal dancer for Germany's Stuttgart company for almost 30 years. And recently she took up post as the artistic director for Korean National Ballet. And that wasn't enough for her. She's also performing in a ballet version of Madame Butterfly set to stage in just a few days. Take a look. Madame Butterfly is known to most as an opera by Puccini, but it's now been translated into a ballet, featuring the star Korean prima ballerina Kang Sue-jin. She'll be backed by the Innsbruck Dance Company of Austria, a combination that has proven to be extremely successful in past productions. Kang recently returned to her homeland after nearly 30 years dancing abroad, to lead the Korean National Ballet as director.
First of all, as leader of the Korean National Ballet, I have to make sure my team and I don't get injured. The remaining time and energy goes towards preparing the show.
Madame Butterfly the ballet premiered with the Innsbruck Dance Company in Austria last year. Even though it's being presented as a ballet, it still features the same tragic story. Kang's dedication to her character Choo-Choo results in a mesmerizing masterpiece that reflects her dancing skills and her passion for love interest Pinkerton. It's shown through the choreography alongside the beautiful music. The 46-year-old is Korea's oldest active ballerina.
Since I was young, I was always sure that before I lose control of my body, I was going to quit. I have too much respect for myself and for ballet. It's important I leave when I do.
Kang is expected to lead the reputable Korean National Ballet through the coming season with her usual grace and charm. But first, her attention is focused on her current production of Madame Butterfly.
Well, Yoonhee, Madame Butterfly, it's usually known to the general public as an opera. So, it's translated into ballet. Someone must have choreographed this move, right?
Right, so a really interesting story behind that. Actually, the artistic director for the Innsbruck Dance Company actually choreographed this particular ballet for Kang Sue-jin herself, and so they wanted her to be the star, and so this performance is very special to her.
Well, it's not news that, she's a star of a ballet, and she's always been the prima donna, but she's taken a new role, a pretty recent role as the artistic director of the Korean National Ballet Company. Now, what kind of strengths does she see in this organization?
Right, so she has been gone for such a long time, so she said it was really nice to come back and see the Korean ballet, the level of dance here, and she said that Korean ballet dancers are very strong when it comes to technique. Now, this is no news, many people have been saying that, but she said that Korean dancers are also very good at classical ballet, and so she's very excited for that, and so hopefully her decades of experience abroad, will really take Korean ballet to the next level.
Well, Kang herself is a very, very accomplished ballerina, needless to say, she's won various awards, right?
Right, so she is actually the youngest and first Asian dancer to go join the group Stuttgart company, and so that was a very big accomplishment for her. She also was bestowed by the German government with the Royal Court Dancer, and that is the highest achievement or honor that you can get in that country for a dancer, and so it was a very big accomplishment for her, but also for Korean ballerinas as well. And that was in 2007, and after that she has also, accumulated many awards and many recognitions, and so a very decorated dancer.
It was just mind-blowing to learn that she's 46 years old already, and she seems perfectly in control of her body and her performance. But she did say that she would leave when time has come, and she's only set to perform this performance for a few days. Now, is she going to stop with the performance and focus on her artistic director's role?
Right, so initially she was actually slated to perform at Madame Butterfly until 2016, but she did take up the post and she decided
decided to put that as priority. So she canceled all abroad performances, but she did keep the performances in Korea, like Madame Butterfly, which is going on this year. And next year she is planning on performing another performance with the Stuttgart Ballet, and in 2016 she plans on retiring, sadly, and she has a very special performance planned for then. So she has quite a big behind her, but also a lot on her plate as well still.
Right, right. She has a lot on her plate, and the Korean National Ballet Company has, you know, a bright future, I think, and we'll all be looking forward to her, more of her feats, as well as the Korean National Ballet's developments.
We all will be looking out for that.
All right, thank you, Yoonhee, for that.
Always a pleasure.